Hello and welcome to my second polymer clay tutorial. Yesterday I showed you how to make the chimpet anime kawaii or kawaii type thing. Today I want to show you this. Now this is my bento board or bento box board with sushis, wasabi, all that type of thing, and they've even got some little cool chopsticks. So there we go. But I want to show you how to make the sushis in particular, because I think they look really cool. Okay, so here we go. There's two clays that I'm using. Sculpey 3, my favourite, and Fimo. Now I've got to be honest, I do prefer Sculpey, and they do a translucent clay, which is what this one is, translucent clay. I don't like Fimo's translucent for what I'm about to do, but it'll have to do. Just personal preference really. I like Sculpey, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, Sculpey 3. So, okay, we got to make the sushi nori. I'm sorry if you can hear banging and stuff in the background. That's my hammy. So this is the sushi nori. This is what the roll. This is what the roll will be rolled up in, basically. So you want to take a black polymer clay and roll it out really, really thinly. You see that it's hardly any thickness whatsoever. And then with that, you can take a pair of scissors or a blade or whatever, and I cut along the edge because I want a straight edge. If you can see what I'm doing. Once again, it's guesswork. There you go. So cut a straight edge, and you want it, I would say probably ½ centimetre thick. So there we go. I just want a strip really, because don't forget this has to be rolled up into a circle, sort of that shape. There you go. So it's got to be rolled up, so you know, obviously the bigger the circle, the slightly thicker you want the sushi nori to be. Okay, so what I do next is I fill it with a little bit of the translucent clay, and you have to make little tiny weeny dotty bits of, oh my gosh, where are we going? Little tiny weeny dotty bits of rice, and these are just so dinky, and they take a little bit of time, probably more time than actually making this sushi roll. So, you know, it would be cool if you had a glow in the dark. That'd be so cool. So I made a few beforehand. So yeah, you put one side with the, I'm going to zoom in. There you go. One side with the rice, the little bitty dotty rice. And now you need the wasabi. There we go. And this is just made out of a dark green. It can be any green colour, but I like to kind of do a blend of two, a light green and a dark green. So I'm going to just take a little bit and roll it, like so. I don't know, where are we? Just roll it, make a little mini sausage, because this is going to just be cut anyway. I have a little scalpel, like so. will work. Okay, that's 1, that's 2, and I'm going to do a green one, another green, more dark green. Same thing again, roll it up. Make a roll. Okay, that was perfect. Okay, now you want some fish in there, or some kind of fish colour. Obviously tuna steaks are a dark reddish pink. Salmon is a pink colour. Then you've got orangey colour. I guess you could have any fish colour. So whatever you want really. I don't think there's any preference. So make a pink roll, and you can use your nails, it doesn't matter. There we go. I think I'm actually going to trim that down a little bit. Now these took me at the beginning quite a little bit to perfect because I didn't know how much rice to put in and stuff like that. I think I didn't put too much in to begin with and it didn't sort of fill out too great. So can you see that? I've stacked like a 3. I've done like a triangle type thing. Right, so you need more rice, put on the side. Go stick on there. So you see now, oops, a bit clay on me. If I were to roll that up, it is almost full, so I need a little bit on the top. If you can see this. Probably up a little bit better on that side, right? So, just undo it a little bit, like so. Take translucent clay. Now what I was saying earlier about the translucent clays, Sculpies goes really nice for rice, and I thought that was really good, and that's the one that I prefer. Fimos I like, but it's more, I don't know, I've used it for things like dragonflies, and it's got more of a glassy, frosted glass look, I guess. It doesn't go the same sort of rice effect that we want, the sort of cloudy translucent, I guess. So just stick a few more bits of rice on the top, just making little tiny weeny bits of rice. There we go. And you just fold over the top like so. There we go. And you take scalpel. I don't know if you can see where I'm going. Here we go. Take a scalpel. Gotta clean mine off. Got some clay on it. There we go. And I'm just gonna pull this off. Hopefully it will go. There we go. So that's a mini sushi. And it looks so cool. I love making these. There we go. So that's the roll done. And you can actually see how simple that was to do. So for the top, you've got a couple of options, because when you put the fish on the top, it's going to cover the seam up. So there we go. And I'm going to make, I think I'm going to make some tuna steaks, except I've gone and left my white clay again. So white clay, and this is for the tuna steak. So it's just a sculpey white clay again. So tuna steak, I'm going to zoom out. There you go. Tuna steak. You want to make a ball, like so. Just roll a ball. And because you're using white, it might be a good idea to wash your hands or use a wipe or something, because you don't want to transfer black clays from your hands, if you've got any, of course. You don't want to transfer clay colours over. So, gotta make a white round. And to the white round, you make a pink round, like so. Just roll the pink one. And then you want to make that a little bit smaller than the white one, because tuna steaks have a little bit of white fat around the outside. Just a little bit. It's going to come up. There we go. Awesome. Right. So that's one. But tuna steaks don't look round. Tuna steaks like this. So let's hope it works. There we go. So if you're going to make a few of these, there you go, got double tuna steak. And okay, I'll just put that on to the side. And what you want to do is score some lines into this. So you do need a scalpel or a blade or something. It's stuck to me. To just do lines in the two. Oh. Of course, if you go wrong, you've got a second piece to go on. There we go. So I don't know if you can see. There we go. I have scored along here a few lines, so into the pink, and then you want to pull this up and put on the top of the sushi roll, like so. Now what I was saying before, you've got a couple of options which you do. There you go. That can then have like a peg on the top, or a hoop or a loop or whatever. If you watched my video yesterday, or if you watch it, the Chimpet video, I took a hook earring and you snip off the end and it gives you the loop. So I'm sure you can buy peg loops anyway, but there we go. So that's my sushi done. But as I was saying a little bit earlier, I'll just have to do a test stuff here. If you want to put on the top a little bit of like a fish or something like that, you want to make an elongated, there we go, an elongated pink or orange or whatever. And with that, let's see, right, you want to let's see, you want to do lines on the round bit. There you go, I don't know, I guess kind of gill type things. Then on the base you want to do lots of lines going the opposite direction. There we go. Do you see what I've done there? So you've got lines and squiggly bits. There we go. Obviously if you put that on the sushi it's okay. I did have an example. Here we go. Now this is a keyring I made for a friend of mine called David. he's got some chopsticks, and that's just made out of cocktail sticks. I've embedded them in the clay, and if you bake it on 130 degree heat, it doesn't burn it. So, or at least in my oven, it doesn't. So what I was saying then about the lines on the top of the sushi, there's a good example there. See? So instead of a tuna steak, you've got a bit of fish. I've made individual charms as well. So I got some rice. And this is using the Sculpey clay. The Sculpey translucent, not the Fimo. And that gave it a yellowish, white, rice look, which is the best. And I made a wasabi sauce charm and some more sushis, and that was a paler orange. If you can get a mould look to it, then that's really cool. So for wasabi, I'll just quickly show you. There we go. Someone's texted me. Beauty of using a phone. But they can wait. Okay, if you want to make wasabi, it's 2 tones, a light green, dark green. You can put this on a platform, like on a little brown platform like what I did. That's cool. That's right, yeah. So you take a cocktail stick. There we go. So I'm going to take, see what I've done? Take a cocktail stick and then just sort of squish it into each other, but swirl it around. And I can't really do it on my finger. So yeah, just squish it, swirl it, just give it a proper wasabi texture. There you go. Something like that. And by the end of it, you should have something that looks like that. Okay, so you've made in this a little mini sushi roll, some tuna, some wasabi, some rice, and as I was saying for the chopsticks, it's just a cocktail stick, and you can snap it in half, like so, cut the ends, like so. I don't know, I make them about 1 inch long. Most of my chopsticks are 1 inch long. Got bits of wood flying around. Of course you want equals. Let's see. And then with that, those two, you can just set it in some polymer clay, some brown polymer clay, some black maybe, and you can just have a play with sushis. So have fun, and maybe you'll subscribe, like, and I'll see you again. Bye for now.